welcome back to the 9th gym program. Today we're doing another team building battle. So we're gonna make a team live for you guys to see. We're gonna make this team. I'll explain this spread a little bit. It's just the one from my video yesterday. But we make a team and then battle some, and it'll be fun, and that's what we're gonna do, and it'll be a good time. And let's get into it. Okay, so I'm making a Ho-Oh team today. It's gonna be a Ho-Oh Lapras team, and I think this is gonna be really, really powerful because I like it a lot. Lapras G-Max, that is, because this guy is really good. And this Ho-Oh spread is not really a Dynamaxing mon, which is interesting because, you know, I'm a pretty big advocate of, hey, Dynamax, you're restricted, you know, most of the time, unless it's Zacian, because he can't. But, yeah. So we're going to have Lapras next to it, so the Ho-Oh doesn't really have to max. So we have a Lapras maxing. And then I want a couple of other guys. I haven't decided everything else yet. I'm thinking probably Rillaboom, just because it easily deals with Kyogre, which is one of Ho-Oh's biggest weaknesses. This, you know, constant in the meta. It also deals with Tapu Fini, which is good. That can be really tough for Ho-Oh because you can't really get burns with Sacred Fire. So Rillaboom just works really well for the team. We could also have Regieleki if, you know, because that deals with those Pokemon pretty well as well. But we don't have to. Grimmsnarl is another option that I want to, you know, look into using because, yeah, screens. We have Lapras with screens, so I'm probably just going to go light clay here, and then we don't have to use the screens, like a dedicated screens user like Grimmsnarl, so that's probably the play. Let's explain this Ho-Oh build a little bit. So I have Secret Fire and Brave Bird for dual stab, and then also Recover and Regenerator for a lot of heal back, and then Protect as well. Charti Berry just to make those rock slides like not a big deal because it's quad weak to rock, so pretty bad. I could not find a way for this thing to live like a rock slide from Lando. Like, it just killed it every time. Non-Dynamax. So I used Charti Berry, and now we live a max Rockfall from Lando. So that's pretty good with max attack Lando. So it's pretty good. A little sip of water there. Anyway, so we're going to look at the spread here, and I'll explain it a little bit. So this spread, it gives us the ability to outspeed Scarf Kyogre and everything under that, which is a lot of things. Also Lando at Scarf, so those are really good, but also, like, you know, obviously Dragapult, base Regieleki if it has no speed investment, which it probably won't. Like, it probably will have speed investment, so that's not like super relevant calc, but it's still there. Pheromosa, and then all those Pokemon under it, Scarf Dracovish, all these like fast Pokemon in that 150 to 200 range. So it's a good amount of speed. Like, it's just good for it. Adamant, just doing max attack, max Adamant is the only one that's maxed, but it's good. And then 124 HP was mostly just leftover and same with the 4, but the 68, wait, no, it was 124. So with this HP, then we can live a Kyogre, Scarf Kyogre, Water Spout, and Rain behind light screen. I know that I just took away our screens user, so we might not use this spread exactly, but I think it's still fine. I'm not going to change it up, so just because it's good here. But yeah, that's kind of what it's for. It also lets you live a couple of other attacks. Regieleki Magnet, max special attack, modest Magnet, Regieleki. Thunderbolt lets you live that, which is really, really incredible because of our insane special defense stats. Like an absurdly good special defense stat. And then, yeah, I think that's it. I think there's one more calc that I'm forgetting, but yeah, that's what this does. Oh, and with the Charti Berry, the living the max Rockfall from Lando. So that's all of the little calcs and stuff that Ho-Oh does, while still being max damage, which is very good there. So that's kind of the plan for Ho-Oh, just not to max. It's there chilling. Sacred Fire is against everything. It's good. I'm probably going to add Whimsicott to the team, and Whimsicott is pretty good. It'll give us Tailwind. We will be doubling up on Grass, but, like, whatever. Like, what am I gonna, like, get wrecked by? A Heat Wave from Charizard? Like, okay, you got me. You know, we'll set Rain. Okay, you got me. That's the plan. Here we're gonna use Ice. Probably Freezy Dry. Freezy Dry is good. It's just good. Hydro Pump, which is really unfortunate. I could use Parasong. Well, I have a couple of Protects on the team. Ho-Oh has Protect. We could use a bit of a Stally engine in the back. No Amoonguss though, which is a little unfortunate. So I don't think that's bad. We'll probably use it. We'll see though. I might change it. And then this wants to get to a pretty fast speed tier, right? Well, I'll speed Dragapult, and that's it. So 107, pretty fast. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. And then we're gonna do not that special attack, just to be really strong. I want to be a strong guy, and then just the rest in general bulk. We'll probably put it like this. Fancy. Now I'm fancy. I think it goes farther with that. I mean, I guess it is a Pokemon we're going to Dynamax every single time, so maybe this is better. I'll just leave it at this. 44 HP. There's enough speed. Yeah, this is fine. This is what we're going to do for Lapras. This way, with Tailwind, it's pretty solid. And then this is going to be Tailwind. We're not going to be setting Hail or anything because our max Blizzard is going to be resonance. So I'm going to go ahead and use Focus Sash here. I think it's fine. Focus Sash, Prankster, obviously. Tailwind. Fake Tears is not a bad idea because we can just make Lapras do so much, which is pretty good. Maybe, like, especially if there are certain calcs for Lapras that we can do. So Fake Tears, we'll put that in our back pocket. That's a potential use. And then I do want Protect, and it's probably going to be Moonblast Protect. Just because that makes sense, right? Well, that'll be fine. And then we're going to go Special Attack and Speed, and that's going to be it. Pretty basic stuff here. I'm not going to go crazy with Whimsicott. Like, Whimsicott just does normal stuff. This is a Pokemon that I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. Depends on the rest of the team. I guess Lando's not a bad Pokemon for the team. Ho-Oh isn't really worried about Ice, and obviously these both are, so I really want to triple up on that Ice-type weakness. There's not really any big spread moves. Like, nobody's using Blizzard, though. But yeah, I don't really want to die to like an Ice Punch hitting my Rillaboom and my Lando. So Lando's like a maybe. I wouldn't mind an Intimidate on the team though. Also, I wouldn't mind an anti-Intimidator because of our Ho-Oh. And our team's not incredibly bulky yet, so I wouldn't mind a bulky guy also. So I mean, I'd like Celesteela, but then I'd have to add Raichu for sure. Like Electric just destroys my team. I have to have something for that guy. Regieleki. So maybe we do add Lando, and we just don't care about the Ice weakness. Because, like, why do I care about the Ice weakness for Whimsicott? I don't. It's Focus Sash. It's just going to be taking two hits regardless. Obviously, it sucks for Rillaboom, but I think it's okay. I think I still want to go for Lando here. It'll make our team bulkier in general with the Intimidate. It also gives us a good matchup with the ground typing for the Regieleki. Also, another good alternate Dynamax when I don't want to bring Lapras. So I'll bring, like, Ho-Oh, Lando, a lot of games with, like, Whimsicott, and then, you know, another Pokemon, which is probably the Rillaboom. Maybe another Pokemon. Well, I mean, I'm going to play 6 Pokemon. Of course, I'm going to add another Pokemon. This will probably be the Life Orb then, instead of you know, Assault Vest, and then we'll just have Assault Vest here. I think that's fine, because then we still have Protect here as well. We have a bunch of Protects for Parasong, so that'll be good. You know, you can run into that late game scenario, and it can be really good. So we'll go Earthquake, Fly, and Rock Slide and Protect. I think that's fine. Boom. And then I'm just going to make it basic. Boom. Because that's all I've been using this whole format, honestly. I think I made one bulky spread one time for like a choice scarf. It was like a speed. No, it wasn't. I think I put like some of investment from attack away into something else one time for Lando. But I've been liking 252, 252, 4 for Lando a lot. So Ice Pokemon. What am I worried about Ice Pokemon wise? Rillaboom is going to die to anything Glastrier puts out, so's Lando. So that's a little rough. Ho takes a bunch of damage, but isn't too worried. I mean, our defense stats like not that good, but like probably fine. I'm probably fine there. So what do I want for Rillaboom? I'm trying to think if I need to make a weird complex spread for Rillaboom because of anything that deals ice damage. Glastrier is really the big ice threat. What else randomly has Ice Punch? Metagross does. Metagross is seeing a lot of play right now, actually, interestingly enough. It was not before. I have to make sure we live that. I guess, how frequently is it using Life Orb? 17, it's usually going to be weakness policy. We'll go for a non-weakness policy. No, non-Life Orb, just to make sure we can live it. Rillaboom. Whoa, look, whoa, look at that. Perfect. 172 HP. Weird. And then 4 defense. We'll just put the rest into our special D instead of the speed on this suggested spread. I kind of like the idea of that. It's Adamant. So we'll go Adamant here. And then max here, 172, and then 4 into defense, and then just put the rest into special D. Now we're like super bulky specially, which is pretty good. Although, do we need more special defensive guys? Because like Ho-Oh doesn't care about that. This is just naturally like medium bulk. Ho-Oh doesn't care about special D, so we already have a really safe like switch for special, except for like Kyogre. But like Kyogre, Rillaboom walls Kyogre pretty well anyway. I guess living an Ice Beam from Kyogre is really important. Modest, 252, Ice Beam. Yeah, I guess we should probably be a max Ice Beam. And easy money. Wow. Wow. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty good, though. Max Hailstorm here into our Assault Vest Rillaboom, Rillaboom. All right. This is only 4, though, so I'm going to have to... Oh, it's because of this dumb thing. Grassy Glide. Come on, man. I really hate that. Like, just let me put it into HP, man, or into attack, man. Come on, let me max it. Chill. Okay, and then we'll have to put force somewhere. So obviously speed is the only place that it would matter. And I'll just put the rest into this. Maybe we should put the rest into defense, but you know what? I don't mind that. I don't think we need So we'll just go 4 here and then just all in 2 defense. I think that's fine. I think that's better. Yeah, we don't really need it for any specific calc. In the Kyogre, we live naturally with Assault Vest. The Max Hailstorm. That's without any special defense. Well, 4 special defense. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Grassy Glide. We could go high horsepower on Rillaboom and then not have to add Lando to the team. So that might change. I don't really want a million weaknesses to ice. So that might happen. I'm not sure though. Ho-Oh, Lapras, Rillaboom, Whimsicott, Lando. I want another bulky guy. What's good in bulky? Is our team good in the Trick Room? With Trick Room and Tailwind, 107's pretty good for Trick Room. Could get rid of Lando and then add P2 and Glastrier. Kind of like that. Because then we have Glastrier P2 mode, which with like Ho-Oh and Rillaboom in the back, which is a really strong core, I think. But then we would have a hard time with dealing with like Incineroar. So can't really deal with it that well. I mean, Brave Bird's like okay with that mode, then we wouldn't be able to deal with it too well. But I guess we have high horsepower. So if we can like position optimally without getting intimidated, can Rillaboom take that out? Actually, maybe we'll have to go choice items. So let's try that. Let's see. Incineroar without the -1 from the Intimidate. If we can swing that, because I know we can't without it. +1 attack, adamant, high horsepower. It's not Dynamax, it's just defensive. Okay. High horsepower. I don't want to make it max attack, so maybe we need choice. Like, we'll do it with choice band. We could have Helping Hand somewhere on the team. P2 and Glastrier can't have that. Whimsicott can, though, instead of Fake Tears. Okay, with Helping Hand, instead of choice band, obviously we'd still have to, you know, supplement that somehow. But without that, actually, with Choice Band and Helping Hand and Intimidated. So -1, 252 plus, Helping Hand, Choice Band, Rillaboom, high horsepower. Only takes a 62% chance. How? This is into 236 HP and 4 defense. What if it was like 28? That's like a more standard. Still only a 43. Okay. Can we change this anymore? We just can't get intimidated. We just can't get intimidated. Okay, then we're gonna go for Thunderbolt here so that we don't or Thunder, so that we don't just like die immediately to Kyogre matchup. I mean, I guess we have Rillaboom still with Grassy Glide, so I don't think we need that. Okay, we're gonna go for Glastrier and P2 because P2 would work in other matchups too. Like we can bring like this trio with P2 as well, and then we can just bring Whimsicott, these 4. The only problem with this is that we're kind of locked to these 4 in matchups where we don't want to go for this engine. So that's a little bit of a problem, but I think it's something I can patch up, and I think it's fine. So we're going to still go for that. Grassy Glide, high horsepower, knockoff. I guess we could go U-turn. That seems good. That seems solid. So Ho-Oh, Lapras, Rillaboom, Whimsicott, Glastrier, P2. Going to be our cute little engine. I think we have to go Life Orb. Right, do I have Life Orb anywhere? No. So we're going to go Life Orb. I could go for Weakness Policy, but we won't have any way of self-procking, and rather just get Life Orb then at that point with Chilling Neigh. I think that's fine. This will be interesting. It might not be as good. We might end up changing Glastrier P2, but I think like Glastrier P2 is just so strong that we can take those and then bring Ho-Oh Rillaboom and be fine in the back. So there's a couple of problems with the team. The fact that when we bring Glastrier Porygon2, we're kind of locked to Ho-Oh Rillaboom in the back. I guess we can bring Whimsicott, but it's not very useful. And then if we bring this, you know, the Lapras mode, we have Ho-Oh, Lapras, Rillaboom, and Whimsicott, and that's kind of, you know, locked there. I guess we can bring P2 sometimes over the Whimsicott, but still feels a little locking, which I don't love, but I think it's okay. I think it's gonna prove to be pretty good still. And we're just gonna go with the standard here. No need to get too fancy, you know what I mean? Oh, this is gonna be minus, no need to get too fancy here. There we go. Amoonguss might give us a difficult time, right? Because Amoonguss gets to 30, so Amoonguss might be a little difficult. We can't get Taunt on this thing, can we? That would be cool. I've never tried to get Taunt on this thing, actually. I think it would be, you know, a piece of it. Like, it would be there sometimes. Okay, try attack. Thunderbolts, I guess, is better than Ice Beam right now. And let's just nab that P2 spread that I used last time, because it lives out. Lives everything. It's very good. Not actually, it's just a physical spread, so it's better for physical, and our team is pretty specially defensive, so it's just good for like Urshifu. That's like the big one. So this is what we're working with. All right, let's go ahead and do a little quick overview and then jump into it. So quick overview: Ho-Oh, Lapras, G-Max, Rillaboom, G-Max, Whimsicott, Glastrier, P2. Two different modes. We have a Tailwind crazy mode with, you know, activating Tailwind, and then going pretty hard with Lapras, G-Max, setting up our screens with Light Clay, and Ho-Oh in the back, Rillaboom in the back for support. Take out things like Kyogre and, well, really everything with Ho-Oh, Lapras. It's just a very strong team. And then we have our Trick Room mode as well with Glastrier and P2. P2 is min speed, Glastrier min speed. They're going to be setting up Trick Room. These three Pokemon can take advantage of them as they are all three pretty mid speed Pokemon. So we have two main modes. It's going to be Glastrier P2, most likely with Rillaboom and Ho-Oh in the back. And then we have the second mode, which is going to be Lapras, and then either Whimsicott or Ho-Oh in the front, or even Rillaboom potentially. But without Fake Out, it makes it a little bit worse of a lead. And then probably just Ho-Oh and Rillaboom in the back. So it'll probably be Lapras G-Max, Whimsicott, Ho-Oh, and Rillaboom G-Max. But for this mode, we can also insert Porygon2 instead of the Whimsicott, depending on the matchup, if we want the Tailwind or the Trick Room. So there's a lot of different modes here, but, well, like two main modes with one variant on one of the modes. And that's really all we have here. So it is a little bit locking. It will be locking us into one of these two modes most of the time, but I still think that's okay, and I think the team will be pretty good. So we'll go for that. We'll try this out, and we'll play some games. All right, so we've got ourselves an Urshifu and Veltal team, which is pretty good. Corviknight and Raikou as well. Mamoswine and Whimsicott. So ones to assume is Tailwind. Whimsicott is going to go ahead and lead, just because, like, it looks like he's going for like a very hyper offensive team. It looks very offensive. I'm expecting Raikou in lead. I'm thinking Raikou Whimsicott will probably be his lead. Lando. Oh, I took off Lando. So that'll be pretty good. I think we'll go for P2 Glastrier, or like P2 with a guy in the back. But I think Whimsicott Lapras is probably still going to be our best lead. I'm pretty bulky, so I should be able to live the Raikou attack pretty well. That's still really scary. Raikou is very strong against my team. Wow. Okay, Rillaboom. We might just have to max Rillaboom right off the bat with Whimsicott. Oh, all right. So I'm going to go for a bit of a interesting mode. So we're going to go Rillaboom, Ho-Oh, Glastrier, P2. I think this is right. It might be bad because I'm going to be maxing Rillaboom right off the bat, most likely. Okay, so he goes for Raikou and Veltal, which is pretty interesting. I could just go for a High Horsepowers into the Raikou, but I do kind of want to max the High Horsepower act because he's going to attack my Ho-Oh right off the bat. So I kind of want to do that. Let's go ahead and look at this spread. Rillaboom against a Raikou. Does High Horsepower take it out? High Horsepower will probably take it out. We're Choice Band. Okay, we're going to just High Horsepower and Protect. I think that seems like a solid play. If Veltal go ahead and maxing, it's going to attack my Rillaboom. I hope I live. Okay, he doubles into Ho-Oh. Good stuff for I. We should take out Raikou, no problem here. No Focus Sash, so Raikou's gone. That was the biggest threat on his team for me. So I'm pretty okay with that. I am locked now, but I think it's okay because I don't think I need Rillaboom for anything else. That's kind of really all I wanted. So just like High Horsepowering the Mamoswine could be good. And switching around. Because if I can Outlast, now we can just go for the Glastrier. And it'll be a good day. That's what we're going to do. High Horsepower should do a lot of damage into the Mamoswine still. Ooh, he goes for Weakness Policy strats on his own Mamoswine. That's pretty interesting. Max Darkness into P2 takes it out. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Scary. Scary. Okay, that's really rough. Didn't go for Max Airstream, though. So a little bit less of a payoff for him there. But that's okay. I think we'll just bring in the Rillaboom, try for the double knockout here, or for the knockout into the Mamoswine this turn, and just go for a Protect once again. I think that's our best play here. Okay, so he protects his Mamoswine, so he's just going to use his last turn of this here. He goes for Max Darkness into the Ho-Oh slot, which I think is interesting. I'd probably start going into the Rillaboom slot with like a Max Airstream at this point, because getting another speed upgrade would be insane, because now my Ho-Oh is just really not that worried about the Veltal. I mean, obviously it's 2 times attack and special attack, and it's probably special attacking because he went for all those Max Darknesses. So I think I just want to switch Ho-Oh back out, so we're just going to go for High Horsepower here. And yeah, I think I have to switch because P2 at this point, we're going to go, what do I max here? Oh wow, that did so much to Glastrier. Wow. Okay, Mamoswine dies though. So we have one more Pokemon. I think it's Urshifu. Okay, it's Corviknight. Interesting. Ho-Oh is looking very good there. So I think we just max Ho-Oh. So that's not really the name of the game here, but it's okay. I think we're going to go for that. Switch here and just go for a Protect. A little bit of positioning. Although Corviknight's probably just going to bulk up this turn. Veltal goes for a Dark Pulse. I think we just Icicle Crash into, I guess, the Veltal, but like, it's just going to die immediately. Oblivion Wings the Ho-Oh, so that does a lot of damage, which is really unfortunate. And the Iron Head's the Glastrier, that's fine. Okay, so Ho-Oh comes out. Unfortunately, we did take half the damage, so I might go for a Rillaboom max, but Rillaboom's Grassy Glide is just going to do so much damage. I think I Protect this turn, and we just go. I've been playing very, very defensively this whole game. All right, we're going to Max Flare the Corviknight, And we're going to go for a, I guess, Grassy Glide into the Yveltal. That's pretty bad because it's not going to be doing a lot of damage, but yeah, all right. So not too bad. Dark Pulse, the Ho-Oh, he has to double, but we do outspeed the Corviknight and take it out. So this game should be pretty good for us now. We get to just double now. So max Airstream, we're just going to keep Grassy Gliding. The Yveltal, yeah, it should be good. Oblivion Wing takes out Rillaboom, and Ho-Oh can't miss. Can we take it out? Oh no. Oh no. Speed, we're at 1.5 times speed. There's no point in guarding. Alright, do we outspeed? Well, that was a really good game. Whew. Alright, well, that was a good game. We did not pull it out, but that was a good game. Alright, so we got Lapdog looking pretty good here. Pretty standard stuff overall. The Indeedee is a little weird. I'm not entirely sure of the Indeedee's reasoning for being here. The Moltres is pretty good. So no Trick Room, which is a little interesting. So we'll get Glastrier P2, I think, in. No Taunt either, unless it's on Incineroar. Can Indeedee get Taunt? Probably can. No Tailwind from my opponent either. So we could go for like Lapras, Whimsicott right off the bat. Behemoth Blade will be insane though. I think we need to get Trick Room in. So we'll lead P2. It'll get close combated, but we're physically defensive. He probably won't be able to take it out unless he doubles. So then we'll get a free attack in. So I'll go P2, and I think I want Ho-Oh. Could go P2 Lapras. But I want Glastrier for the end game. So we'll go P2 Rillaboom, Ho-Oh, and Glastrier in the back. I think that's the way here. Lapras and Indeedee is interest. Okay. And we get the attack boost, which is really unfortunate. Okay, we'll go for a Trick Room, and no good switch is rough. I guess I could switch Glastrier, but I don't really want to give it up yet. Rillaboom's likely faster than his Lapras, but it might be max speed. We'll just go for a knockoff into the Indeedee. We'll see if it's max speed. He's gonna go for an Aurora Veil into, or the you know, max attack into the Rillaboom. Knock it to its Sash, which is fine. Resonance does take the knockout on Rillaboom. Unfortunate. It is choice band, so what do you want from me? And now we bring in the Glastrier and just do normal stuff here. Go for an Ice Beam. Try attack. We are slower, so that's really unfortunate. Oh, incredibly unfortunate. Okay, try attack. Let's get a Paralyze, man. You know, I could go for a Protect and not waste a turn. Okay, we'll do that. We'll just do that. That's the best play. Lapras can't really get much damage up on Glastrier, so it's good. Okay, so he goes for Intimidates on that. It's pretty unfortunate. I should have maxed and started swinging, but oh well. Yeah, Glastrier takes no damage to that, so that's fine. We have 3 turns of Trick Room left. I really want to just start going with Glastrier. I think I'm going to. He's going to Parting Shot once again, though. I think we might be able to take it out, though, with a Dry Attack and a Quake into the Incineroar slot. Could switch to Moltres. If he switches to Moltres, then actually that's such an obvious switch, I feel like. Zacian's his last Pokemon. He doesn't have it. Wow. Did no damage. Try attack. Wait. Oh, the crit. I don't know if the crit mattered. I don't know if the crit mattered, but I think it mattered. So that's good. Wait. Oh, I didn't get the kill, though. We needed the kill with the Glastrier. That's really unfortunate. Okay, so it happens. But Glastrier is still a really strong win con and Ho-Oh in the back. If we can keep Trick Room up, it's going to be insane against this Lapdog. The dog. The dog part of it. Okay, so Indeedee gets to stay in, which is really unfortunate because Glastrier's last turn is going to be wasted. Wait, I only did 1 turn. The second turn is going to be wasted. That's a little unfortunate, but it is what it is. We'll go ahead and try attack into the Lapras and just go for a Knuckle because then we can, you know, start breaking that a little. So yeah, might as well. Well, you know what? We'll try attack. We'll try attack the Indeedee and we'll Knuckle the Lapras, but I can almost guarantee it's getting. Okay, he just double protects this turn, which is fine. So we'll go ahead and Knuckle into the Lapras. Super effective, does a little bit of damage, but we're back to non-intimidated, and his one guy's gone, so that's good. I could have set up Hail this turn, so that was a little bit of a mishap on myself, I think. Yeah, that would have been a really good play. Now I actually just, that would have been a really strong play. Oh well. We'll go ahead and Knuckle into the Lapras once again, but it's going to get Follow Me this turn. Yeah, I was thinking way too one-dimensionally. Oh, Helping Hands. Okay, cool. I don't know why he Helping Handed there. That was a really greedy play, I think. That was incredibly greedy from my opponent. The turns of going back to normal. P2 is at +1 special defense, which doesn't help against Zacian. I have to protect this turn. Oh, this is rough. This is rough. I have to get Trick Room up. I think you'll realize I need to get Trick Room up. Yeah, I think we still win if we get Trick Room up either way. So we're just going to do that, and we're going to attack instead of protecting. Yeah, so he goes for the knockout on Glastrier, which is the correct play to do, but I have to get Trick Room up. So, yeah, Trick Room up is very, very big. And we'll just start doing some damage. I guess Tri Attack is good if we get a burn, but I don't really want to play for that. Okay, my opponent just quits. Thinking, okay, fine. Fair enough. Yeah, I don't think it was winnable. The Ho in the back was just enough for the Zacian, so I think it's good. I'm going to end it there. First game could have gone better. I feel like I probably could have played better, but I still think it went really well, and it was a really interesting game. So we're going to have those 2 games. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe. It makes a huge difference. It really does. Do all those things. Do them all. Poke paste for this will be in the description down below if you want to test out this team. Have a good week. Goodbye.